Judges 13 and 5. And for those who want to be very studious, I'm going to jump from Judges 13 and 5 to Judges 16, 18 through 20. Judges 16, 18 to 20. And then I'm going to jump to Judges 16 and 22. And we're going to conclude with Judges 16 and 28. Somebody say,
the pastor
giving us that many scriptures.
Giving us that many scriptures.
It must mean.
It
all is needed.
It's all is needed.
Come on now, don't be judging this one. I heard you in the spirit. Man, it's a lot. I felt you, but God bless you too. Just follow along. Judges 13 and 5, Judges 16, 18 through 20, Judges 16 and 22, and then conclude Judges 16 and 28. For those who are with me, Judges 5, ready, read. You become pregnant, and you have a son whose head is never. Whenever you hear the word never, does that mean sometime?
No.
That means when you get tired. That means when you get fed up. So that word never got some very strong substance to it. Somebody say all and never. If you see those in the Bible, you need to go ahead and find yourself following them. Somebody say all and never. So one more time, ready to read. You will become pregnant and you will have a son whose head is never to be touched by a razor. Not even when he wants to, not even when you want to, not even when you get mad. Somebody say never to be touched by a razor. Ready to read. Because the boy is to be a Nazarite, dedicated to God. From the womb, from the time he walk out of your womb, he's mine. From the time he walk out of your house, he's mine. From the time that you say, God, I'm giving you this child, somebody say, let him go.
Let him go.
Brother Trailer, me and you got a Nazarene anointing. I told you that before. Ready? Read. Dedicate to God from the womb. He will take the lead in delivering Israel from the hands of the Philistines. I just feel led to stop here. Just because you think you can change him, let him go, because God has a reason that he's going through what he's going through.
Okay.
I'm going to keep on going. Judges 16, 18 through 20. Judges 16, 18 through 20. You there, Dick? Go ahead. Ready? Read. When Delilah saw that he had told her everything, she sent word to the rulers of the Philistines. Come back once more. He has told me everything. So the rulers of the Philistines returned with the silver in their hands. 19 verse 3 read. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids in his hair, and so began to subdue him. And his strength left him. 20th verse, let it read. Then she called Samson, the Philistines are upon you. He woke up from the sleep and thought, I'll go out as before.
And shake
myself. Stop for a second. Somebody say, I'll go out as before. I'll sing as before. I'll preach as before. I'll do business as before. I love my husband as before. I love my wife as before. Real quick, one more time, 20 verse, ready to read. Then she called Samson to the Philistines. The Philistines are upon you. He woke up in his sleep and thought, I'll go out as before and shake myself free. But he did not know the Lord had left him. Somebody say, I went out as before. But he wasn't there.
And he wasn't there.
He was there before, but he's not there now. And God didn't change, so who changed?
Right.
I went out as before. See, it wouldn't be so bad, Mr. Trey, if I hadn't done it before. This is the worst part of being anointed, because when you're anointed, you can get caught thinking you've done something because I've done it
before.
I've done it before. I've done it
before.
And I expect it to keep on happening as before. But now he didn't show up. Can we keep going? 16 verse, ready to read. Then Samson prayed to the Lord. Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me just once more. Help me preach one more time. Help me dance one more time. God, give me that song one more time. Give me that touch. Somebody say one more time.
One more time.
And we'll say that long statement, and I promise I won't mess up no more. One more time, God, I promise I'll get it this time. It's bad, God, I gotta take something for you to get something.
Yeah.
I gotta take it. Why can't you just get the... Okay, I'm not gonna preach just yet. Somebody say one more time.
One more time.
28 verse, ready to read. Then Samson prayed to the Lord. Sovereign Lord, remember me, please, God. Strengthen me just once more, and let me, with one blow, get revenge on the Philistines for my eyes. Somebody say, for my eyes.
For my eyes.
I'm going to preach that one day. It's not about your eyes. Somebody say, it's not about your eyes.
Not about your eyes.
But that was nothing about the eyes. People have been fighting for the kingdom.
Yeah.
And you care about your, I'm not going to preach that today. It's something else. But someone say, read me real loud, says, failing forward.
Failing forward.
Because
you're
not where you're supposed to be.
You're not where you're supposed to be.
Have a quick seat. Have a quick seat. Can we walk through this real quick this morning? I promise I won't be for you long. Somebody say, failing forward.
Failing forward.
Because you're not where you're supposed to be. The word failing, for those who've been with me so far, we skipped last week. How many of y'all was blessed by last week? Me and my wife talking about renewing the vows.
Yes.
I was blessed myself, and I realize now I can go through things and realize I didn't do this for her, I did it for my wife. But we're back to work in this series, and for those who don't remember, anybody remember what the vision is this year?
Maximize.
Say it again real loud.
Maximizing ministry.
Maximizing ministry, not just here, but also in you. And God touched Martin and said, 90% of the sermons you're going to hear this year is about maximizing the ministry in you. Somebody say, outside of church.
Outside of church.
Your ministry is not just in church. Somebody say, I have a ministry.
I have a ministry.
Outside of church.
Outside of church.
But I got to get myself together first.
I got to get myself together.
So this is part of that getting yourself together, learning how to fail forward. We're going to teach a series titled The Dangers of the Millennials. I've been praying yesterday because the series actually is supposed to start on Easter Sunday. And listen, God's going to touch my heart. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet. I'm really praying really hard. But to do a panel with millennials. I thought about getting some baby boomers on the stage, Generation X on the stage, and some millennials. And we talked to these millennials and asked them, how can we help them? Because somebody said the millennials are living with danger. So I'm thinking about preaching that and even open up the Easter Sunday with that. I don't know. Somebody pray for me, please, because I don't know if I should do that or not. That's Easter. You don't really mess up Easter if you open up Easter with a panel. So I'm praying about that. But somebody say, but I must stop living like millennials.
Stop living like millennials.
Millennials live like this here. If it don't work, I'm going to throw it away. Listen, if I go out there and the car don't act right, I'm not going to try to put no work in it. Us, Generation X, man, we'll go out there, we'll learn how to break that motor apart, put it together, and start over again. I saw you on the camera, deep pushing the car. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on here. But he said, you know what? I'm not a millennial. I'm not throwing this thing away. I'm going to keep on working it. But how many other millennials would just say, I'll go buy another one?
Right.
And listen, and we're treating our call like that. If it don't work right, I'm not going to do it anymore. If they don't want me to sing, I'm not singing. They don't want me to dance, I'm not dancing.
Yeah.
They don't want me to preach, I'm not preaching.
Yeah,
and I'll sit down on something God called me to do because folk didn't respond right or it didn't respond right.
Yes, sir.
Can I tell y'all, if I quit preaching every time I felt like the Lord was with me, I would have left a long time ago. But that's the worst. Any preachers in the building, raise your hand if you're a preacher. The worst feeling in this amen with real loud, the worst feeling is getting in the pulpit and you feel like God didn't show up with you.
Yes.
And you want to run and crawl behind a tree as fast as you can. You try your best to get out this sermon as fast as you can. And when you get upstairs, you're going to cry like I didn't cry before. And listen, I say I quit, and God say I wish you would.
Right.
Because some of my greatest lessons is learned when I have them shut down. Can I talk to somebody today? So God wants us to get to the protocol, Pastor, when we stop failing backwards. And we start failing forward. So I say fell forward. Right there the word fail. The word fail, we get this understanding. To be unsuccessful in achieving a goal. If you fail, you weren't successful. Do I have any failures in the building? I'm not talking about your life, but you done failed before.
Yes.
I ain't claiming that. Well, don't claim it. Just testify to it. I did it before. I'm not going to do it again. Have anybody who ever failed? That's right. Have anybody who ever failed before? Failed. That means I was unsuccessful at achieving a goal. And right now, listen, y'all. I want you to put on the millennials. The millennials have a problem. It's called, somebody say, social media.
Social media.
Say it like you believe it. Somebody say social media.
Social media.
And with social media puts an extra push to you because I didn't know who was successful before. I didn't. Like I told the pastor before, pastors thought we had the biggest churches. I wasn't back then, but most pastors thought they had the biggest church. You know why? Because they couldn't see everybody else's church that looked like ours. And so, if right now, my church is the biggest church because I can't see everybody else's church. And on time my Sunday church at 3 o'clock hour, and all our churches were big at 3 o'clock, and they had about 4 or 5 churches there at one time. Right. Now, a pastor will think he's unsuccessful because he see everybody at church after he leave church because all of them posting pictures on social media, and he realized that was just the one Sunday everybody showed up. I don't take the picture when there's 4 or 5 folks in the church.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me see more folks posting the 4 or 5, and you'll see more pastors feel comfortable. But the reason why we are unsuccessful because we define success by everybody else's success. And so our culture has begun to expand our horizon of opportunity because we're trying to keep up with everybody else. So we will debunk something because it wasn't what I thought it should be, and so I left it alone because I'm trying to move too quick. I'm gonna talk to you this morning. Somebody say moving too quick.
Moving too quick.
So we failed, unsuccessful achieving a goal, but now instead of saying I'm gonna leave it alone, I have a garage full of last year mistakes. How about we figure out why it failed? Instead of just saying that it was a failure, how about we stop and analyze why it failed? Listen, I'm gonna stop putting my wife out there. So I'm gonna say all women. I love all women. But you know, I had the same vacuum cleaner for about 5 years. Not because my wife wanted to keep it. Any men say amen, help me out when I talk about this. Because every time she goes to the vacuum cleaner, if it don't suck right, throw it away and buy a new one. And so what I would do is say, no, bring it here, and I'll tear it apart until I find out why it's not working. And I don't care if it takes me a week, I'm gonna get it fixed, and we ain't buying another until I get this one fixed. See what happened? We don't have folks. You know why folks stay together? Because folks don't do nothing no more.
Yes.
That's gonna make it hard on me. It's raining outside, but I'm gonna keep on teaching. And the reason why, because if it don't work, I can go get another one. Relationship, I can go get another one. Job, I can go get another one. Apartments, I ain't gotta pay that. I go get
Another one. Because
it failed. Didn't James tell you some of God's greatest lessons is through failure? Counting all joy when you fall too. Ooh, y'all gonna work me today. So somebody say forward.
Forward.
The word forward means onward so as to make progress towards a successful conclusion. Even though I failed, I'm gonna keep going forward. Even though I failed, I'm gonna keep going forward. Why? Because I believe for a reason I should. I'm gonna talk about the why in a second. Somebody say, even though I failed, I'm not throwing it away.
I'm not throwing it away.
I was the type of guy, I used to go dumpster diving. Any dumpster divers in the building today?
No.
Them hood folks, we was hood. Folks who threw furniture away, we went and got it. And I used to go get old TVs. I found out I was going to be an electrical technician because I used to go get old TVs. I was the only person, come on now. And listen, somebody else's trash is somebody else's
treasure.
So just because it broke don't mean it's not fixable. And so I go in and I fix TVs, I go in and fix everything. I had a room full of stuff as a kid. I would have one of the most decorated rooms with trash, but I turned to my treasure. I was the only kid in the hood that had a TV in this room. Why? Because I went and found one in the trash that somebody threw away. They thought it didn't work. So, I got this from my daddy, by the way. My dad see anything outside the highway, he's gonna stop and pick it up. I had to put it on somebody there, they looked like I was crazy. Somebody say fell forward.
Fell forward.
Listen, so by definition, I'm trying to move through this pretty quickly. By definition, you gotta catch up with me. By definition, if you put all this together, it means even though you failed at receiving your desired results, keep moving forward towards your destination until you accomplish that aim or purpose. Even though you failed at receiving your desired result, keep moving forward toward your desired destination. I'm in my belly, I believe that God is tired of getting from December 1 to January 31, and all the things you didn't feel away. He tired of you saying you didn't bless him, or he didn't bless you. And you realize you threw away every blessing you had because it didn't tick the way you wanted to tick or talk the way you wanted to talk. You were supposed to keep going forward until you got to where you're supposed to be. So listen, I'm going to say this here and I'm going forward. How many of y'all know for a fact right now, I asked this question before, that I'm in something that I know for a fact I should be here, but it ain't working the way I thought it was. It ain't working out like I thought it was. I know for a fact I'm in something, and I may have brought it out of 2016 and in 2017, and I'm ready to get rid of it in 2017, but I hung out with it. I'm ready to get rid of it in 2018. I'm in something that it just ain't working out the way I thought it was. Anybody with me today? I'm in something, it's just not working out the way I thought. That's you. Somebody say, he's preaching to me.
You're preaching to me.
So listen, for us to keep moving forward, I'm moving to my point today, but for us to keep moving forward, we need to know two things. You know, two things. I'm going to give you two things, and I'm going to move on to my point today. I'm trying to move fast so I can get to the elevation. Don't hold you to 1 o'clock. I'm sorry we was at 1 o'clock last week, y'all. Don't judge me. That wasn't my fault. That was y'all fault. Somebody say two things.
Two things.
Well, that was their fault. I said, what you mean? Because everybody wanted prayer. We prayed for them. Oh, I'm sorry. Two things you need. So if I'm hearing this thing, I want to keep moving forward to this thing, and I know for a fact I want to keep moving forward. How do I keep moving forward? But I keep failing. Anybody had a marriage? Don't raise your hand. I feel like I keep failing. I want to leave, and I don't know why I'm here. I keep failing. Or maybe on a job, I keep failing why I'm here. I'd rather leave. Well, what happens is you have two things you need to know if you're going to stay. Number one, you need to know, you must know that it is yours. You must know it's yours. If you're going to keep fighting, you're not going to give up. Everyone say, I must know.
I must know.
I must know this mine. I must know it's mine. I must know it's mine. And Paul talks about this when his struggle forward. In his struggle forward, Paul talks about this. Write the scripture down. Don't go there. Just write it down. Philippians 3, 13 through 14. Philippians 3, 13 through 14. Paul said to himself, the way he does this, he says, I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward. Someone say, God called me heavenward. The way you keep moving forward on this thing that you know for a fact is not working right, you got to know it's yours. How do you know it's yours? Because God called you to it. God called me to this. Listen, I tell my wife something. Listen, some things I'm in right now, I didn't even ask for. I appreciate it. Because my wife know me. I'm the type of guy, I don't like trying something. I'm a fail at. And so I won't try it. But if God says it's yours, I'm so crazy to believe it. I'm going to go get in it. I'm going to ride in it. I'm going to live in it. I'm going to do it right because God told me it's mine. And if God, listen, and my wife knows I'm so crazy now, if God tells me something mine, everybody line up. We're finna get it. I don't know how. I don't have the job for it. I don't have the education for it. But we're about to get it. I'm crazy when it comes to God saying something. I wasn't always that way, women. Don't judge him now. You keep having faith. His faith that sees yours. You got to have the faith right now.
Wow.
But now, if I see something, I'm still striving to that building. Got a wall full of envelopes. And I'm crazy enough to say, the envelopes will be gone. Why? Because God said it was mine.
Yes, sir.
He didn't say it was going to be easy. Matter of fact, he told me, Pastor, he wasn't crazy. He said, don't make this decision on your own. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Driving down the road, so I'm going to go to church tomorrow and tell him we're going to get that building. He said, no, you don't. This is the first time you're going to vote. I don't vote, Pastor. No, I don't vote. We don't do that here. You didn't back to me, vote over here. God said, no, this one you better vote on. And I'm glad we did. Because all y'all, you see, Pastor, we told you. We didn't vote from the community center to the shopping center. We didn't vote from the shopping center here. We didn't vote for a whole lot of stuff. We voted on that. And listen, we still trying. But God didn't say it was going to be easy.
Right.
And listen, I feel good this morning. I'm relaxing now. And sometimes we'll move so quick because of embarrassment.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not going to compromise to try to bring this to life.
Right.
Because it means if I compromise to get to life, I got to keep it open.
That's
So
right.
whatever God do, listen, I'm not, when God says something, my wife tell you about this about me. If God said, I'm going to hang out until you say something else, I'm going to hang out until you say something else, I'm not moving because I know I can't afford it.
Man.
I can't afford New Destiny. I can't afford my marriage. I can't afford nothing. How many of y'all realize you can't afford where you are right now?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little clause right now. If you can afford where you are, that means God may not be in it.
No. That's no.
Bible says, I make strong your weakness. He wants lean depend on him.
Yes.
That's right. Amen.
Yes, sir.
You got to be, well, I got a good job. How do you get that job?
God. Thank you, Jesus.
I got a good business. How do you get that business?
Jesus.
How many of y'all know with a good business and good job, God can take it like this?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
It's the ones who can't come to church to keep their job because they got the job, they got to keep it. But if God gave them a job, God makes sure I can get to church.
That's
Woo!
right. Man. That's it.
I've been working for 17 years for a company who wants you to work on weekends sometimes, and I ain't working not one weekend that I don't want to work.
Thank you, Lord.
Why? Because God gave me the job.
That's right.
If God gave you the woman, you ain't got to run around trying to keep the woman.
That's right.
But if the woman want me to work, no. If God gave the woman, the woman wants you in church.
Amen.
I don't know who I'm preaching to, so go ahead. Don't go home and tell nobody I said it either. Somebody said, move forward.
Move forward.
So the first thing you need to know that it's yours. And you know it's yours because God called you to it. Now, in a church full of folks who I believe that the things you have now, somebody said, God gave it to me.
God gave it to me.
Now, everyone who raised their hand earlier, ask yourself, when I actually raise your hand again, did God give it to you? Did God call you to it? And that's where the frustration comes in. They go, why you call me this and I got too much hell to deal with? Why would you even wake up my instinct to even want this thing if you're going to put me through this hell? So the next thing you need to know lastly, before we go into our failing forward, we're going to fall forward. Not just to get to know that it's yours. This is something that everybody can know. Why am I failing? God, if you want me to keep going, I want to keep going, God. But why my marriage failing? I want to keep going, God, but why the business failing? I know you called me to this. I'd rather just give up and keep failing. Can you please listen, this is the reason most millennials won't go forward, because they ain't got time to ask for the why. Ain't got time for that. It ain't work, I'm going to go on my business. Ain't work, I'm going on my business. Ain't work, I'm going on my business. Listen, can I have somebody to go through with me for a while? I may not work right now. I may not go through some things that you want me to go through some things right now. But can we go through just for a moment together? All my 80 babies and below. Can we go through together for a minute? This is Generation X. I'm a millennial, 84. Someone said we 84 and above. 84 and above, say we 84 and above. I'm 84 and above. They're my millennials. Somebody hang out for a minute. Don't be so quick to move. Just because it's on tick and tock don't mean it's broke. It may just need batteries. I know she was born in 80. I know she was. Baby, you need to buy a new clock. Why? It don't work no more. Can you please buy double A's?
Right.
We're gonna go. Somebody say, why doesn't it work?
Why doesn't it work?
Why is it failing?
Why is it failing?
Now, I'm be honest with y'all. Well, y'all be honest with me. How many of y'all would hang out longer if you knew why I was broke? Listen, I know he's not acting right, but God, at least show me what's wrong with it. God say, the blessings in the search. God, listen, I know I spent 4 times. Why am I going through so much hell? Why my money keep getting cut off? God say, seek me and I'll tell you. See, the problem is we want to run from embarrassment because we don't have a post in the later. We ain't got a post. But listen to somebody say about the post.
It ain't about the post.
What you got to realize is that you need to struggle for a while before you ever appreciate anything.
Yeah.
So can we just start feeling forward instead of feeling backwards?
Yes.
Somebody, just stick me for a second. Somebody say why.
Why?
So for the next 3 weeks, we're going to deal with the why. All we're going to preach about is the why. Somebody say the why.
The why.
The first why I talked about, the reason why a lot of people fail. The reason why you fail. God says, you have a new business. God says, you're supposed to get married. God says, you're supposed to have a new job. God says, you're supposed to get a new car. And he didn't tell you the model, the make, or he didn't tell you what it's supposed to look like. He just said you're supposed to have it. And what we going to do? Get the next best thing walking. And so we get ourselves in a situation, we find out the first reason why we fail, because somebody say, it's not. Oh no, we use the word, we said that. Somebody say, that's not yours. And the first reason a lot of us fail, because you picked up the wrong one. Yeah, he's a man, but ain't your man. It's a job, but it's not your job. That's why. Why we pick the wrong one? Because we immediately, I told you, if you could afford it, you couldn't have it. Because it ain't for God. That is not God. We immediately go to the one with least resistance. We go with the one with the smallest payment. We go with the one with the less problems. We go with the one with the less issues, the less qualifications. But God says, I told you you're going to have a new job, but your new job is going to match up to your new expectation. So we want to pick stuff with less resistance. And we keep being the same man over and over and over again. Different name, same attitude. Same job over and over. But God said, I called you to a career, not just a job. Somebody say, that's not yours.
That's not yours.
So chances are, a lot of people here, I love a lot of my entrepreneurs. I love them. And brother Leo's one of my greatest entrepreneurs in the building. Somebody say he ain't got a business. Why? Because everything he pick up ain't his. Jobs not his. Y'all got mad at him. Jackson got mad because he left food. What's the food company you was on, Brother Leo? That food company? Gourmet food? Somebody say that wasn't his.
That wasn't his.
Leo is a born entrepreneur. That's what he is. And most, y'all like, I'm blessed like that. Most entrepreneurs can't work for other folks. You mad because he quit, baby. I'm sorry. I can't take it. I can't take it. Can I tell somebody I'm about to turn into one?
Man.
Listen, you can't. Sister Candace is another one. I can't work. Why? Because I know more than you. Can I tell you, I wasn't born to be a pastor's member. You ain't ready for me. And the fact I was in everybody's church, I got frustrated. Why? Because I was born to be a pastor. When you're born, ain't mine? Why you think I can't eat this because that ain't mine? God told me to have my own. Why you can't live with your mama because that ain't mine? Why you can't be a boyfriend or girlfriend because that ain't mine? I'm going to help you out. So the reason why I keep failing because you got something that ain't yours. And you're trying to fix something that ain't yours. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The second thing we're going to deal with today is something today. We're going to deal with the lesson the next week and we got this. But can I go to today? This may not be everybody. This may be some people. But this is the second reason why a lot of people keep failing. And if you figure out this, maybe you can stop failing and move forward. Write this down. You're not where God wants you to be. Or you're not where you're supposed to be. Everyone say, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm failing. It was going good. But now everything's falling apart. It was going good. But now everything is not the way it used to be. Somebody said, you're not where, especially if it was going good. I don't care if it was going good and now it's not. I don't care if you move backwards, you move forward, no matter what, you're not where you're supposed to be. If it was working and it's not working now, somebody made a bad move. Let's look at this statement right quick. Somebody said, you're not where you're supposed to be. Can we do that for a second? The word where. Let's put where down. The word where. In reference to a place or condition. Where? Where is in reference to a place or a condition. Today is condition. We're going to use it just for condition today. Condition. It was supposed. It means to expect or require. This is student. Listen, this is not the nice, cool, oh, this is fun. No, this is, I told you to begin this thing, this is workbook lessons. Because we got to put our workbooks on. You got to come in and learn, and you got to go home and put the work in. Somebody say, we're not where we're supposed to be. And the word where means in reference to condition. And the word supposed means to expect or require. So by this title insinuates to some of us, maybe not all, that the reason we are failing to achieve our goal is because we're not in the required, expected condition that qualifies us for the thing we're aiming for. We're not in the expected or the required condition that qualifies us for the thing you shoot for. Now, for this thing to make sense, you have to put in your mind, what are you aiming for? What are you aiming for? If it's for a job, what are you aiming for? If it's for a marriage, what are you aiming for? If it's for a career, what are you aiming for? If it's for a business, what are you aiming for? And if it's not working, ask yourself, am I in the conditions that qualify for it? Can we talk real quick? Y'all still with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Somebody say conditions.
Conditions.
I love the word conditions, administrator, because the word condition by definition means another's expectation. That's why Mother Leo can't work on a job, because I don't have to live by nobody's expectations. I need to live by my own expectations in my business. Somebody say another's expectation. Especially when I know y'all doing it wrong. Somebody say another's. Now, if you want to keep that job, you better live by the folks' expectations. Somebody say another's expectation. So if we're going to realize why we're failing, we're going to realize we're not meeting the conditions required to qualify for the thing you shoot for. Can I tell y'all all right now, one more thing real quick before we get into the guts of this, that God has expectations or conditions for you to meet before you can get blessed?
Yes.
Oh, no. God's not going to just give it to you. I'm saying one time for the whole house. Somebody say God has conditions for us to meet, for us to qualify for the blessing. One more time. Everybody say God has conditions for us to meet, for us to qualify for the blessing. You find that in John. You can find it in John 15. Did I get that one to you? John 15, 5 through 7. If you don't, go ahead and find your Bible. John 15, 5 through 7. I'm going to help somebody there. John 15, 5 through 7. How many of y'all really want to realize why I keep telling this, or how I'm getting to the point to where I succeed in this thing I know God called me to? How many of y'all really want to succeed in the thing God called me to? I really want to succeed. John 15. 5 through 7. Somebody read that with me. Ready, read.
I am the vine.
Say it real loud. You got real rain.
I am the vine. You are the branches.
He said what?
I am the vine. You are the branches.
Who's the vine?
I am.
And who's the branches?
We are.
Who's the vine?
God.
Who's the branches?
We are.
So you're not the vine. You're not the vine. So if you're not the vine and you're a branch, I'm going to ask you branches, where's your vine? Because the vine is connected to the source. The branch is connected to the vine. And we are here being branches trying to live without the vine. Somebody say, we're branches,
We're branches.
trying to live
Trying to live
without the vine.
without the vine.
Hoping to grow roots.
Open the grow roots.
Let's keep going. Just keep going. Somebody said, there's conditions
There's conditions
to God's blessings.
to God's
Keep
will.
on, keep reading. Yo, keep on, ready to read.
If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing.
Keep going.
If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers.
If you do what? If you do not what?
Remain in me.
Y'all not talking like y'all want to read this. Ready, read.
If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers.
Somebody say my marriage withered.
My marriage withered.
My business withered.
My business withered.
My relationship withered.
My relationship.
My job withered.
My job withered.
Because I wasn't connected to the vine.
I wasn't connected to the vine.
I'm keep on, keep reading. Ready to read.
Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned.
Keep going, 7 verse, ready to read.
If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you.
I'm going to tell you this. My conditions, your conditions are different conditions, but we all got conditions.
Yes.
Say it again. Somebody say my conditions
My condition
and your conditions,
And your
are
conditions
different conditions,
are different
but we
conditions.
all got conditions.
but we all got conditions.
That remain means connected to. Brother Sandy, come here right quick. Brother Sandy is the vine. Whatever you are doing, and you know for a fact God called you to it, you can't do it without being connected to the vine. Can I tell everybody that every branch is on a different place in the vine? But no matter where you are on the vine, you're still connected to.
The vine.
You're still connected to.
The vine.
There's no such thing as I'm in a higher place, lower place. We just all to the vine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you this one. Somebody say we all connected
Connected
to the vine.
to the vine.
But I can't judge your piece of the vine because I gotta take care of my piece of the vine.
Yes.
So I can't look at you and say you're not where you're supposed to be in the vine. I gotta make sure I'm just stay connected to
The vine.
So listen to me. So it says here the word remain means to be connected to. So God says if you say connected to me, whatever I told you can have, you can have. But you disconnect me, you can't expect for it to live. Why did he kill the fig tree? Because it was disconnected. And I don't want somebody to expect things from you, so I'm gonna kill you. So God can't let a mess live. I want to help you. I can't make you happy. I'm trying to help you out. I got to teach you the thing that you're looking at that's not surviving, that's struggling, maybe because you're disconnected. Can I help you realize how to get back connected? Somebody say, I'm disconnected.
Disconnected.
Well, I'm going to first help you realize how to stay connected. He says this simply. He says, if my words remain in you. So to make sure his words is not my words. And co-pastor, your words he gave you ain't the words he gave me. Even though we married, you got your own vine. And what happened is, husband tried to hold on to the wife, and the husband tried to hold on to the vine. A wife tried to hold on to the husband, while the wife holds on to the vine, and you wonder why your vine died. Because you got the vine. He is. Your husband got to find his place on the vine. I'm helping y'all don't want to hear it. You can't get your husband saved. Your husband I did it for 2 many years. I was my wife vine, and she kept dying. And as soon as I let go, God said, now she can live. Why? Because she connected to the vine. She can't survive off your call because
Yeah. Amen.
I'm going to work through the rain because it's working. So I say, you got to find your own vine.
You gotta find your own vine.
I can't be your vine. Mama can't be your vine. Daddy can't be your vine. The reason why you're dying, or connect y'all, the only reason you surviving at mama's house because you still connected to mama vine. The only reason why you frustrated at somebody's house because you live in somebody else's call. Can I keep talking, Pastor? So listen to me real quick. So the only way I can be connected to the vine, it says, if you remain in me and my words remain in you. You remain in me, but my words remain in you. What's the word? Whatever God told you, you must do to stay connected. This is why Jackson get away with some stuff that I can't get away with. Because my word is different from her word. This is why co-pastor does things I can't get away with. Because her word is different from my word. Whatever God's word is for you is what keeps you connected to the vine. And because you're trying to live somebody else's word, that's why yours dying and theirs living. And you wonder why it's dying because you left your word. What's the word? Whatever God says, thus says the Lord is in your life. Just say you're connected. Because listen, the reason why your word is different from my word, because what God got you at is different what God got me at. And on your level, or where you are, you can't get away with stuff that I can get away with. Everybody can't go to the casino like I can go to the casino. I can't go to the casino. That's not my call. Everybody else can't drink like I can drink. Or I can't drink like you can drink. Why? Because I know where God has brought me from.
Yes. Right.
And when God brings you from, God say, don't go back.
That's right. Yes.
And listen, and the fact he say, don't go back, this is some deep down, deep stuff. But y'all don't walk with me. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. The reason why I say don't go back, because, listen, you couldn't survive with that in your hand. I took it so you can get connected. And if you go back to it, I can't sit with you in the same time.
Yes.
Darkness and light can't live in the same building. So, listen, it's not the vine that rejected you. It's that pulled you from the vine. Can I help you today? So, did I ever have somebody who used to survive? Don't raise your hand. But now it's not working? I know God called me to this, but it's not working. Maybe because you disconnected from the word, the instructions. Listen, can I tell you something? I know what I can't do to stay anointed. And I know when I do it before I even lost the anointing. Because I was trying what God told me not to do. I walked on the edge hoping not to fall. When I fall, I knew the fall was worth it. So can I tell anybody in the building today, Mr. Trailer, if it's not working, stop playing with fire. Go sit down right quick. Somebody, if it's not working,
Not working.
stop playing with fire.
Stop playing with fire.
Let me keep going. So this is what Samson had to figure out. Because Samson went out in the 22nd verse, I think it was 20 verse. It said, then she called Samson, the Philistines are upon you. Or he said he woke up from the sleep and thought, I'll go out as before. Now I read to you the first time, it says a razor not supposed to touch his head. Somebody say a razor?
A razor.
What's his word?
What's his word?
What's your word?
What's your word?
What's your razor? What's your razor? What did God say you cannot do? And this is only a personal word. You can't look to the left, you can't look to the right. Matter of fact, all you can do is look up and say, what was my personal word? What did you say? God, no, I can't do this no more. And things started going great when you stopped. But what you've been flirting with is started stopping things from working again. What is your razor? A razor is to never touch your head, even if you're trying to get you some. Someone said a razor is not supposed to touch your head, even if you're trying to get an advancement. No matter what, leave the razor. Y'all hear? Everybody say, leave the razor alone. So, what's your word? I want to live there for a second. What's your word? What did God tell you not to do? What did God say leave alone? What did God tell you? Your husband can keep on doing it. Your husband can eat what he wants to in the house. But God told you to leave it alone. My wife can watch whatever she wants on TV. God said leave it alone. She can watch some stuff that don't bother her, but I know it vexes my spirit. But if you compromise just to spend time, you just messed up. And can I tell you that if you know if you know he can't shave his head, don't shave your head in front of him.
Wow.
What are you shaving your head for if you know your husband can't? You flossing? And you wonder why he keep falling.
My God.
So Samson knew that I shook myself. Why can't I get these chains off? Why can't I get a prayer through? Why can't I get this job? This job was not a problem. Why can't I? Well, I used to get a job where I can quit 5 jobs and get one the same week. Why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? What happened? Somebody say, why am I failing?
Why am I failing?
Somebody realize you cut off from the vine. Can I get back to the vine real quick? 3 things, real quick. Let's make y'all here. 3 things, real quick. How do you get back to the vine? How do I get back connected? Or how do I start succeeding again? 3 quick things, real quick. I'm gonna let you go home. Number 1, this is Samson has to do. First thing I have to do, you find that 16:22. If you can, go there real quick. 16:22. But I'll tell you what he did before you can read. He returned back to his previous condition. Everybody in the house, I want to win. I want to survive. The first thing he did, everyone say he returned, back to his previous word. Whatever the word is in his life. His word was, he was supposed to shave his head. 16:22 says his hair grew back. What do you have to return back to? What do you have to stop doing again? What should you start doing again? This is personal. Can't preach to everybody. You got to get your own. What was your word? What did you abandon? What did you try to convince yourself was okay? What was your word? Second thing. Somebody return back to the condition you were in. Second thing you did. Brother Ashton, come on, take me home, Brother Ashton, go on. This don't take long. Second thing you did. This is the most important. You don't ask this, listen to me, you don't ask this until you return back first. And it's the problem, we're asking this question, but you didn't return back yet. And then what he did was, the second thing he did, after he returned back his condition, the second thing he did was ask God, remember me, God! But you ask God to remember you, but you ain't go back to the person you should be remembering. You don't ask God to remember you with a shaved head. You don't ask God to remember you in a place you're not supposed to be in. What's wrong? A lot of us asking God to remember us, but yet we still lay in the bed when somebody should be in our bed. We ask God to remember us, but we still got a shaved head. We ask God to remember us, but we still going place we should be going. You ask God to remember you in the middle of the club, you know God deliver you from the club? Remember me, God? God said, you still don't look familiar. You wasn't never supposed to have a bald hair from birth, you're supposed to have hair. What you doing bald? I don't remember you. You don't look like when I called. You don't look like when I sit. But if you return back first, okay, God, I'm together. I'm praying again for a while. Can I tell you that? Do it for a while before you ask him to remember you again. Make sure you're going to be consistent before you ask him to come back again. Make sure you're going to do it for a little while. I'm going to fast for a while. I'm going to pray for a while. I'm going to go to church for a while. And I think I got this thing together because I don't want to waste my second chance.
Yes.
I don't want to waste it. Remember me, God. Don't say that too fast. We're not ready yet. Whole marriages. Don't. We're going to go to church for a little while. We're going to see if we can get the repetition again. Can I pray for at least a week before I start asking God to remember me again? Can I tell you, if you fail to run to the pulpit too fast, you get in the pulpit after a week of falling, you want to get back up there and start preaching again. No. I feel him in this place, y'all. Chill out for a minute. Let your hair get long enough. It said his hair grew back in 22nd chapter, but he didn't ask God to remember him until 28th verse. Let your hair get long enough. Can you stay clean for a little while? Don't get back up there because you get back up there and making mofos fall. Ain't about your eyes. Ain't about your eyes. Ain't about your house. It's not about your car. I'm going to preach it. It's not about your eyes. It's about the folks you're supposed to be saving.
Thank you, God.
Can you chill for a moment? Stay consistent for a while. And once I think I got it together, Brother Ken, I think I got it. I've been consistent. I think I'm ready. God! Remember I disqualified myself from the promise because I disconnected, God. And I would come back if I didn't think I was ready. I waited. My hair is longer than it's been in a long time. And God, I didn't want to waste your time. But God, don't just remember the promises you gave me. You told me I was going to be a business owner. God, remember me. I'm ready for the business now. You told me I was going to be somebody's wife. God, remember me. I'm ready to be a wife. You told me a husband. God, remember me. I'm husband material now. I'm ready. Remember me. I can only imagine Samson thinking to himself, man, I had it all. I was the strangest man around here. Have any woman I want. All he asked me to do was not cut my hair. When I messed up, I still could shake myself because he didn't ask about nothing else. See, the problem, we were about not doing so many things, but not doing the one thing he told us not to do. And we got away with all this stuff, and then we realized the one thing he said not do, we did. I would imagine myself like, God, I messed up this time. It's affecting my whole house. Affecting my whole family. God, please remember the promise you gave me. Please. 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 Man, when I get through preaching sometimes, I know I messed up. I go home and say, God, remember me. Don't let me get in the pulpit again, God. I promise I won't play with that podium no more, God. When I pray and I ain't prayed in a while, and I haven't felt God in a while, I say, God, please remember me, God. All I want to do is get one prayer through. One prayer, God, one prayer. I'm going to ask for a big prayer for God. God, just touch my house. See, you don't miss it till you need it.
Yeah. Amen.
God, my wife needs you right now. God, touch my wife. Touch my wife. Listen, God, I'm not even praying for me this time. God, remember me just so my child will be saved this time, God.
Yes.
See, a lot of us have failed. We want to run back. God said, you don't have an opportunity to run back. You better get your butt up and dust yourself off and get back to the condition I called you in because folk need you to get saved.
Yes. Yes.
So then I think he asked God to remember him. Remember me, God. And once you remember me, once you recognize me, once you're pleased with me, now, God, please strengthen me.